Well, hello guys, I know it's been too long, it's really been too fucking long. As you may remember, I got super sick with a problem with my molar, I got super infected, then other one broke and I got really fucking sick, but after I went to France and after coming back I really got super lazy and I got super busy with my music, so sadly I didn't upload any content, even if I have lots of content record. But hey, I hope this new video starts a new beginning to my channel. So today we're gonna look at my Kiss CD collection. I think I didn't show one as big on YouTube. I hope you like it and let's go to it. So yeah, I may tell you that I started this collection when I was 2 years old with a CD that I will show you when we get to it. First we're gonna start with, of course, their debut album from 1974, Kiss. This edition that I have here is a first edition, of course. It's in perfect condition. I bought it like a couple of months ago and it was still on the shrink rack. I feel super bad to use unwrap it, but hey, I had to listen to it because who knows. Then continuing back the same album, we have the remastered 1997-1998 re-edition. This one was one of my first copies, first CDs, better said, when I was just a 4-year-old kid. And I remember I went to buy it with my brother Salva and with my sister-in-law. And yes, that's my collection of the Kiss's first album on CD. Then, sadly, I just have one copy of Hotter Than Hell. It's the remaster. This one, I picked it up second hand on Harmony when I was just like 6-7 years old. And I saw it and the next day I told my mom, hey, can you lend me the money for that CD? Okay, you will have to do good on school, but if you're good on school today, we will go this afternoon and we will pick it up. And yes, I was a little bit of an asshole in school, that's why, you know. Then we have Dress to Kill remastered. Again, I just have this edition. I got it as a gift from my uncle when I was just maybe like, again, 4-5. And yes, I'm waiting to have more copies of this too. And of course, we're gonna continue with Alive. This is a German first pressing on CD, I think, or one of the first. And this one I found in a street sale like at beginning of this year, maybe. It looks beautiful, it's in great condition. I think we just paid 4 euros for it. And my next copy of Alive, that is the one I bought originally when I was like 12, maybe. It was one of the latest records I bought that I didn't have several copies of, you know. So I took long to have Alive. I don't know why, but I took long. And yes, it's the remaster, of course. It sounds great. It's just crazy to have it. This is great. We're gonna continue with another classic, that is Destroyer. Oh man, this one I have some copies to show you. That's the first pressing. Cool. Then we have this one that is a little bit of a weird, because you have that print there, but then the CD is one of the remasters. Okay, we continue with the remaster with German logo. I must say that I'm not a big fan of Destroyer, but hey, I have them. And of course, like a good fan, I have the Resurrected, Destroyer Resurrected. I picked it up the same morning it came out. Beautiful CD. And now we're gonna talk about one of my favorite 70s Kiss album. That is, of course, Rock and Roll Over. This is Taiwanese edition, I think, something like that, Taiwanese bootleg, that I got from Amsterdam Records. And yes, as you can see, is kind of weirdo, because you have also the CD of the first printings and that weird picture there. But again, it was cheap, I picked it up. My original copy as a kid I get from my brother Jose, that he bought me for my 8th birthday, something like that. It's just a remaster, normal remaster, it doesn't have anything fancy. And another remaster, again, German logo. Yes, I collect lots of the German logos if I can. And let's continue with another one of my favorites, that is Love Gun. This one, it was one of my first CDs. I got it when I was 4. You know, it was a gift from my granddad. The cover is broken because it's so old, I have to change it. And every time I listen to this album, it has a special moment, you know, I have a special moment. Of course, I also have the deluxe edition from 2014, maybe? I think so. With the second CD with demos and everything. Super beautiful. And let's go with Alive 2. Personally, one of my favorites. It was my first copy from when I was a kid of 3-year-old. Of course, that means it's fucking bashed, it's fucked up, it's broken. But it's still listenable. But that's not the copy I listen, neither. Neither is this one. This is a Russian copy that I bought on France for relatively cheap for what it is, you know. And it has the 20 tracks on a CD plus Take Me and Let Me Know. There you have Russian writing, and this is how it looks inside. Then one of my favorites, of course, to collect, double platinum. We have this first edition that I got in Disco Centro for €3 maybe. We have the copy I bought when I was like 11, a remaster, normal remaster, okay, nothing fancy about it, again broken cover. And another double platinum. That one has the normal logo there, but it has the German logo there and there. That one I bought it later from the shop. I don't know what the fuck happened with it, but I bought it again in France. So pretty interesting, no? Now we have the solo albums in not a specific order. Here we have Gene Simmons. Again, the CD is German, but the covers are normal. This one, it was my second CD ever, so I was 2 years old. I have Peter, German. Again, no, that cover is fine. We have another Peter right here. Japanese with all the goodies inside. Super beautiful. I'm not gonna open it because, say, if you want someday, I will make a video about my Japanese CDs. Paul. Again, this one I still paid it with pesetas, so again, one of my firsts. And of course, Ace. And now we get into a more love territory. That is my favorite, of course. Well, my first one, and we're talking about Dynasty. I made a full video about it. This is one of my first videos. You can check it if you want. So yeah, this copy is the one that I found in France. Then you have my original first copy from when I was a kid. That is basically fucked up. A remaster. And another remaster with an alternative cover that I made. I explained the story on that video that I told you. Unmasked. My first copy from when I was 5 years old. The CD is fucked up. Unmasked German logo. I bought it not too long ago. But the CD is a normal CD. Normal logo CD. And we get to a hated album, loved album. I really stand in the middle of it. I like it, I don't love it, or I don't hate it. Just like, it was my first copy, and my only copy at the moment of The Elder. Don't even in another, no, not even in vinyl or cassette. Is my only copy. And we get to Killers. 4 new songs with, I don't know, 8 songs that are basically a greatest hits. German pressing. And we get to one of my favorites ever, Creatures of the Night. Again, this was 3 years, I was 3 years old when I got it, so it's basically best up. And we're gonna get now into the non-makeup years, okay? Do you think it's cool? Let's do it. So we start, I made it, so I showed you the remaster first with the non-makeup cover of Creatures of the Night. Got it in France, super cheap again. The cover was full of shit. The CD, I was cleaning it good. It came out super dirty, but hey, at least I have the cover, and I have another edition of Creatures to listen to. So now, not too long ago, a couple of weeks, I went to Madrid, and in a shop called La Metralleta I found some interesting copies like this Lick It Up from Mercury. Super beautiful state, like almost never used. Great. That one again has the broken cover. I wasn't so little, but when I got it, I was maybe 13, 14. But the thing is, I bought it in Discocentro, and I don't remember what happened. I left that song where I was listening to, and it fell, and it broke. I have to change the cover again. I know. So you have the CD here, and I really need to take care of the oldies, you know. Then my only copy of Animalize. I need more copies, even if it's vinyl or CD, I don't care, or cassette. Or I need more copies of Animalize. And this towel is starting to be a little unstable, so I'm gonna change. So in the same trip to Madrid, I also found this one. That's Asylum, €6, same as Lick It Up. And it has that back cover. I've been wanting that back cover since the first day I saw it online. So super happy I got it. Again, perfect condition. The neighbors are Donbasses. We have my remastered copy of Asylum from when I was, again, 12, 13, 14. The same day I bought Lick It Up, I bought this one. It's an American pressing, you can tell by the shine of the letters. Okay, and I got one more to show you, that is, again, another Japanese pressing. I'll show you my 2 Japanese pressings that I have from Kiss. And yes, we continue with my least Kiss favorite album ever, that is Crazy Nights. Again, this copy I had it for €6 at La Metralleta in Madrid. Again, like I never used. My copy from when I was 14 years old of Crazy Nights, a remaster, just nothing fancy. I thought maybe it was an American this one too, but sadly it's not. we go to Smashes, Trashes and Hits. This is the English version with Crazy Nights on it. A gift from my wife. Love her. She's the best. Vertigo, you know, label. Again, from La Metralleta, I have the American edition without Crazy Nights. Also, I may show you if you can see. Here's the normal logo. Here's written just in normal letters, not the logo, okay? Again, non-plate, and that's what I got from Kiss from La Metralleta. Now we get to my only copy of Hot in the Shade. I really need to find more. I really do. It's a German copy. I love it. It was a gift from my brother Jose, and great. We have Revenge. One of my favorite Kiss album ever. If you know me, you know that I love this one. I got it when I was again 11, 12, 10 euros, and I paid what normally shouldn't be paid for this album, but it was the first time I saw it and I wasn't gonna let it go. Alive 3. This one I was searching for years, never found it until a day in Harmony. It was there 6 euros and I said, Mio, for me. Yeah. And it doesn't have to take it off. Sorry, my dog is choking. And for that we continue with Kiss My Ass, the CD. Okay, nothing fancy about it, just plain. This is plain. We have German Kiss Unplugged. Nothing fancy about it again. I paid 10 euros for it. Then we have another Unplugged. Look at that. Again, I love Kiss Unplugged. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, Unplugged album by the side of Alice in Chains. I think it's one of the best. And we go back when I was a little kid again to You Want the Best, You Got the Best. This album and Unmasked, I got them the same day for my 4th birthday, 5th birthday. It was a gift from my brother Jose, and I really need to get a hold on another copy because these are getting super rare to find. Okay, let's continue with my favorite Kiss album. I'm gonna get bashed all the way for saying that, but my favorite Kiss album. They're two the same pressing, not the same pressing, but the same edition. I'm waiting one to come that it has some weird things on the cover. Okay. Now we have Greatest Hits from Kiss. This one I got on Harmony again. It's just an English release, I think, just English, right? And yes, I got it for 6 euros. I was the happiest to find it. And from that we move on to Greatest Kiss European edition. All of them are European, okay? Just look at the logo on the bass drum, okay? Because that I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, that copy I bought it on France, 7 euros on OCD, it's called the shop, O3D. And I was wondering it always, so when I found it I was super happy. Okay, there's the funny part. Again, mixture of German and not German editions, because look, the logo are normal. That, and how I know it's a German mix, because we have an original German here, and look at that. Not fucking logo on the bass drum. And here the CD. Okay, I may continue with Psycho Circus. That one I got not too long ago, the lenticular cover and everything. Just one CD. Why I say that? Well, you will see. And again the logo. One other of my favorite Kiss favorite albums. But I tell you that, I was saying that because I have this cover since I was a kid. Well, I got this copy since I was a kid. It's the 2 CD edition, the tour edition. And here it is. I have it since I was 3, 4 maybe, when it came out basically. And I was in need of another copy. So yeah, now we get to... What do we get? Sorry for the noise. Okay. I don't have the box set, but I have that. I found it second-hand at Harmony for like 3-4 euros. It's the CD one of the box set, and I'm super lucky to have at least one of them. I always wanted that box set and can't wait to have it. Okay, now we wanna talk about another greatest hits. The very best of Kiss. This one again, I got it not too long ago on a 3x15 of El Corte Inglés. And now here it is, my original copy of Kiss Symphony Alive 4, completely fucked up. Not fucked up, but in not great shape. And my new one, completely beautiful. Just great, okay? No, there no. I'm not gonna leave it there, that there it takes too much space. And of course, after that, the Kiss Alive box set. That's the one that I listen most of the Alives, you know. It has the Millennium Concert in it, it's just great. It was a gift from my wife for our 6-month monthly. And after that, of course, it came Sonic Boom. 2 CDs plus a DVD. I remember the day it came out. It was the first album of Kiss in 10 years, 11 years. I remember I couldn't wait to just get home to find this CD and just listen to it. And I was disappointed. I was completely disappointed. I thought, what the fuck is this? Why? Why do I have to wait 11 years for this to come? Why? But again, with time it grew on me, and here I have. That was a gift from my dad. He's Johnny. Hey, I found it for 4 euros. Maybe you'll have it, but hey, it was cheap. It's new. Why not? You know. And it's an American edition, so I was super surprised. You know, super gladly surprised coming from my dad. So thank you, Dad. Then we get to Monster. I much prefer listening to this than to Sonic Boom. Lots better. I have my own opinion. I love it. That's the 3D cover. I don't know if you can see it good. Well, yes, the 3D cover. And I remember that day when I bought it. I got an accident with a woman on the bus. She fell over me and basically fucked my ankle up. And I went all the way home to listen to the album walking. Just lots in pain, but the bus was taking 15 minutes, I think. So I get home, I listened to it, and then I went to the hospital. So yeah, like that, I couldn't wait. Then, what does it come next? Well, okay. We have the 40 years greatest hits, decades of decibels. My favorite greatest hits by Kiss, I think, is just great. It's just beautiful. If I want to listen to a greatest hits, I will certainly go for that one, or greatest Kiss or greatest hits. But this one will be one of the first I look for. Then, of course, we have Kiss Rock Vegas. I love this gig. It came out 2 years ago, the day after my birthday. So my wife just bought it directly. She said, "Hey, you want it? It just came out. Pick it up, you know." And great gig. I'm really happy to have this on my collection. And yes. Now we're getting to more other things. Wait, no, we're not done it. We're not. Because he's decided not too long ago, like last year, to just put another fucking greatest hits out called Kiss World. This, okay? Look at that beautiful cover. Look at the same fucking 20 songs that you can find on any other fucking greatest hits. That's that one. I got it because, hey, it's Kiss. It's just again an only inland release, I think. So 6 euros, why not to pick it, you know? In this case, let's give Uncle Money some gin. Some money to Uncle Gin. Okay, and now in a moment I'm gonna show you more rare stuff. Okay, and in my rare part of the collection, we're gonna start looking at some more greatest hits. We have this one of Universal Spain that is called Lo Mejor de Kiss. It's just basically fucking smashes, crashes and hits, but taking the new songs of and putting 2 more. That's what it is. Basically fucking horse shit, but I got it pretty cheap, so for me. Same as this fucking shit that is Icon from Mercury. It was pretty cheap, so I got it, but basically it's the same fucking 12 songs as always, like Strother, Deuce, Other Than Her, Come On and Love Me, Rock and Roll Night, The Trigger City, Bed, Hard Luck Woman, Calling Dr. Love, Love Gun, Christine 16, and I Was Made for Loving You. So all for you that are wanting to get into Kiss, if you want something that is cheap to start getting into them, just pick that one. Maybe for 5 euros in some normal shop you have it. I paid 2 second hand. And this one is kind of a cool one. That's one I like. It's called Playlist Plus. I bought it on Fnac in France for like 8 euros. It's 3 CDs. It's basically the 20th century from Universal in the rest of the world. But hey, I like that they come in this kind of presentation, not like the other sites on internet. So here we have CD1, okay, with the beautiful cover kind of alive, and then you have the CD2 with a picture of Forest Time. This should have been CD3, but okay. And the one that should be CD2 cover is CD3. So yeah, what I was telling you, I love also that the logo is German, it's not the normal logo. Again, I'm a sucker for German logos. And now, what are we gonna look? Well, I have a couple more of, we can say, tribute albums. We have this one called Creatures of the Night. Do we have bands like Hammerfall, Skid Row, Heroin, Anthrax, 6 Feet Thunder, Doro, The Melvins, Ice Earth, Bassory, Overkill. It's just great bands that I love in a Kiss tribute. It's just fucking awesome. It's not pretty famous, but if you find it, you can grab it. Just do it, because it's really worth it. Then we have this that is called The Many Faces of Kiss. Basically the CD1 is original versions of covers they made, songs from the members or ex-members of Kiss. CD2 is another tribute CD. CD3 are influences and more originals, you know, original songs from the covers they made over the years. And yes, if you can find it for not more than €7 or $6, like that, pick it up. If it's over that price, just don't, it's not worth it. Okay, I have also here this that is called Severe Cuts, that is from the convention, the worldwide convention tour, you know, and it's basically, you know, the unplugged part. It has songs that they didn't play, like Take Me or Room Service, Calling Dr. Love, Mr. Speed, Hide Your Heart, Let's Put the X in Sex, I Love It Loud, The Trigger City. It's just great, and it's great song quality. Then we have this one called Secret Kisses 2. It sounds great. It's basically a gift from Glasgow in '84 and a couple of songs from Houston '85, Brighton '84, Rockford '82, that is Rock and Roll Hell, Largo '79, London '92. And it's really great sound quality. I got it for €9. If you find one, just pick it up, it's worth to have it. And then I have some, I really like that to collect, some radio broadcasts. We have this one that is called Hotter Than Hell, and here it says classic FM broadcast recorded in 1976. This legendary Kiss concert contains all their hits: Detroit Rock City, Take Me, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, Ladies Room, blah 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 blah. Okay, but then it says down official FM broadcast 1974. So what the fuck are you telling me? It's cool to have anyway. Then we have this 4 CD set that is called Crazy Nights again, and it's basically a gift from 1980 that includes Is That You, then from the Crazy Nights tour and the Revenge tour, and the CDs all look the fucking same. Again, it was cheap, it's Kiss, I have to pick it up. Then another gift from the wife, that is this one, Gods of Thunder, and it has basically the Agora Ballroom in '74, Unmasking Detroit 8th of December 1984, Crazy Nights at the Ritz '88, and Sao Paulo '94, and they all look like this. Fucking awful, but the sound quality is good. Last but not least of those, this one I got it for Christmas 2016-2017 from my dad, and it's again basically almost the same gigs there but changing some. Again, the cover is fucking broken, I don't know why. It's too flimsy, so it breaks in a second. The 4 CDs look exactly the same, but hey. And now I'm gonna show you solo things that I have there, and solo things. And we're gonna start with my little Ace Frehley CD collection. Here we have Trouble Walking, that is one of my favorite Ace Frehley albums. The CD looks like that. We have a tribute to Ace Frehley, Space Walk. It all looks like that. We have Anomaly. Anomaly Deluxe. Gene Simmons, Asshole. Paul Stanley, Live to Win. Great album. And the First Union album with Bruce Kulick. Well, the First Union album. Love that record. And yeah, that's been everything. I hope you liked the video. If you liked, subscribe, please share the video and all that. Sending lots of good things to you. See you soon.